Americans that read for pleasure has been dropping for decades. And now, recent data shows that we are at our lowest levels ever, especially among Americans ages 15 to 24. Today, I'm going to tell you about some of the many benefits of pleasure reading, and try to convince you to start reading at least one book every month. After researching many articles and reading the words of experts, I am convinced that reading for pleasure has benefits that far outweigh never reading at all. So first, I'm going to tell you about how reading makes you into a well-rounded and intriguing person. Second, I'm going to tell you about how reading improves your intelligence. And third, I'm going to tell you about the many practical and real-life benefits of reading. So to start, I'd like to tell you about how reading helps you on a personal level. By reading books, you will become a far more interesting person. You see, reading both fuels and helps the imagination grow. So it teaches you to see new possibilities and defy societal norms. Basically, reading teaches you how to think for yourself, which is a very good skill to have. Second, reading helps you become successful on a multicultural level. Recent research suggests that students who read multicultural literature have a much better developed sense of cultural pride. Also, they have a better understanding of cultural tolerance and awareness. A wide range of literature, including ideas and stories, help you become interested in and more sensitive toward ideas that help a lot of people. So besides reading on a personal level, it also helps your mind. By reading books, your intelligence will grow. Several studies show that students who read books score higher on their reading tests than students who don't. Between 1992 and 2004, the percentage of 12th graders that scored at an above or average score on their reading test dropped from 40% to 35%. The National Endowment for the Arts issued a report linking the drop in the reading test scores to the drop in the amount of students who say they actually read for fun. Federal statistics show that students who read books every day score significantly higher on the reading test than students who never read books. But besides just testing, reading makes you into a smarter citizen. Several experts say that without consistent readers, American workers will soon lack the skills that they need to perform their jobs in this information-based economy. Furthermore, people who don't read books will eventually stop reading at all, and these experts fear that this will result in a society that lacks informed voters, which are crucial to our democracy. But besides just being a smarter person, reading has its many practical advantages. You see, readers are qualified for more jobs, and they are valued by their employers. In 2006, the Conference Board, which conducts research for business leaders, found that 90% of employers rate reading comprehension as very important for anybody with a bachelor's degree. Furthermore, the Department of Education statistics show that students who read or score higher on their reading tests tend to have higher incomes. Readers also have skills that can mean the difference between life and death. Several studies show that the ability to read, comprehend, and carry out medical instructions has saved lives. In 2007, a study on older adults found that those with lower reading and comprehension skills had higher death rates. So, let me conclude. First, I told you about how reading makes you into a more well-rounded person. Second, I told you about how reading improves your intelligence. And finally, I ended with reading's practical uses. So, I've given you the facts. Those who read are ultimately more successful in society. Now it's time for you to decide. Will you start reading every month and start the journey to a more successful lifestyle?